it's Wispin here, and I'm back with another video, and today I am here on the Pokecentral server for another episode of Pixelmon. Now, there have been a few changes made around the area that I live. Actually, someone moved in over here, and we'll go ahead and take a look at his house. It is actually L00 or Lou or Low or something like that. I'm not sure which one of those is correct. But yeah, so basically you guys are free to move in to this town here. I'll go ahead and show the coords now. I don't really care if anyone shows up and just builds here. Now, the one thing I do want to say is if you do move in, try to keep your houses at least to, I mean, like this house, it's small, it's cute, it looks fine, it's cool. I like it. And this house is pretty huge. You don't have to build this big. You can definitely go smaller. You don't have to do this much detail in the house either, but try to put a little bit of time into it. Don't just build a giant cobblestone box. Try to kind of have like a nice roof and nice walls and the pillars and everything. Just make it look as nice as you can. And that's pretty much all I can ask for. Now there is going to be a sign right here, a wall rather, with signs on it that will have all of the rules and different stuff that you need to follow if you live in the town. Over in this area is just the public jungle area, which is cleared out a little bit more. But as you can see, you can actually see Pokemon a lot better now, like way better. And there's some shears over here if you do want to help clear it out. And if you have like leaves and logs from cleaning it out, then you can go ahead and put them in there. But don't cut down the giant 2x2 trees. I like those. I feel like they kind of make it still look like a jungle, even though we cleared out all the leaves on the ground and everything. You can definitely take out these vines that are like floating just like this. And I know they'll grow back, but you can cut them off all the way at the source if you want. Because I know the vines can get pretty annoying. Although if they're like on the side of a tree like this, you might as well leave them. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So there are paths that go around this area. They go all the way this way, pretty far out actually. And you are free to expand these paths if you want, or make a path that kind of like goes off. Like if you say you wanted to build, I don't know where. Try not to build in this area in the jungle, just because it's kind of like the public area. But say you wanted to build like right over here somewhere, you could build a path out here and live here, for example. Just anywhere you want to live, just go ahead and claim it after you build your house, so that you don't just claim land and then end up never using it and it goes to waste. Now, one thing, if you do make a really ugly house, I completely reserve the right to remove it. So that's just a warning. So spend some time on your houses. Make sure you get a good design worked out before you just start randomly placing blocks everywhere. Because your house might be deleted. I'll try to warn you. I'll probably let you know that you need to work on it a little bit beforehand. But I want to keep this town looking as nice as possible. Keep it nice and clean. If you do want to like smooth out the paths and things like that to make it a little bit of a nicer town, you are free to do so. I'm gonna keep most of it unclaimed because I have complete trust in you guys, which might be a mistake. And it looks like maybe the server is gonna disconnect us here in a second, which is leading into something that I want to talk to. So I know since the update to 5.0.4, there have been a lot of issues with disconnects here on the server, which looks like there's probably one happening right now. And we are looking into that, just so you guys know. We aren't just totally ignoring it. We are looking into it. I've contacted a few of the developers, as well as some other people that can help me out with it, and hopefully we can come to a conclusion and figure out what's wrong sometime in the next couple days. But yeah, it should be fine pretty soon here. And yeah, I don't think it's too much to worry about. Even when it, like that lag spike that's the first time I've experienced something like that. Normally it just kicks everyone out of the server for like 3 seconds and you can join back right away. Which actually helps out with the spawns, I'm not gonna lie, because once everybody gets disconnected and you reconnect, all the spawns reset, meaning that there are just tons of Pokemon everywhere. What level are you? 31. Let's go ahead and get into battle with this Tangela here. Alright, so can we take out this Tangela with our Gyarados? It's 5 levels above us, but I think we should be good to go. Stone Edge and Dragon Rage one more time, and we got him. Okay, cool. So since the last episode, I also caught a few Natus. Now that we have the jungle kind of cleared out a little bit more, it's a lot easier to actually see what's going on over there, and there's just tons. At nighttime, there's probably 10-15 Natus spawn every night just in this tiny little area alone. So it's pretty easy to catch them. If we go ahead and take a look in our PC, I actually have only 2 of them were I caught probably 7 or so, and only 2 ended up being synchronized, which is just unlucky. But we got a synchronized Lax, synchronized Calm, and altogether we have Jolly, Brave, Quirky, Adamant, and Quiet. So we're doing pretty good there. I do want to try to get all of the synchronized Pokemon. I'm going to go ahead and actually turn off the chat. I have some issues with this whole multitasking thing, and that chat just stays there in the corner, and I keep reading it every once in a while, and I feel like whenever I do that, I talk a little bit slower, and you can probably tell when I'm reading the chat. So I'm going to turn that off. I apologize if you guys are saying something in chat that you want me to read and I miss it while I'm recording. I need to focus on the recording. We need to grab these melons before someone else comes and steals them. I didn't even see them here. I'm sure there's a bunch in the jungle, but just in case, in case we ever want some nice melon. Actually, we can't even eat melons, so there's probably not much of a point to them now that hunger is disabled. All right, guys, so it is nighttime. There are other people living in this town already, so they might actually go ahead and take the Natus that are over here, which is perfectly fine if you guys do catch things that are around here. Oh, we're getting into battle with a Gramble. I'm actually going to head over to the jungle and try to see if we can find any. Wow, okay, he just one-shot me. I'm gonna try to avoid him as much as possible because I feel like he's way too high of a level for us to actually take out right now. Alright, guys, so it's actually nighttime, and I did evolve my camera up off camera just because he was like one level off being camera upped, and I have my EXP all enabled right now, which means when I battle a Pokemon, it just kind of gives everybody experience. So he did level up on accident. I didn't really see any point of canceling it or anything like that. He is pretty cool. I'll go ahead and show him to you here in a second once we finish up this battle. Now, I got into battle with the wrong Pokemon. I want to use Scyther just because we can use Full Swipe, but okay, he's gone. He teleported away. Where did he go? Natu, come back to me. These guys are all over the place. They really are. So we're going to try to get a few more synchronized. I'm really hoping for Modest or Timid, just so that we can get a wider variety of different natures out in the wild for certain Pokemon. Like, we could go get like a Modest Lapras, for example, or a Timid like Eevee or something like that and get a Jolteon. That could be pretty cool. But we're going to try to catch this guy and then take a look around, see if maybe there's some other Natus around here. They do spawn in pretty frequently, from what I've seen in the past, and they actually sometimes spawn in groups of like 3 or 4, which is pretty cool. Now, I'm not seeing too many around here. Ooh, is that one? No, that is a Venipede though, isn't it? See, for example, if we had a Modest synchronized, we could probably go ahead and catch a guy, or even maybe Timid. I think he's... Oh, is Venipede a physical, or is... Now that I think about it, I actually have no idea, and Venipede is a really cool Pokemon. I would actually love to have one on my team. So let me go ahead and look him up real quick. I feel like he's special attack, but I could be completely wrong on that. He might be... Yeah, I think he is physical. Oh, yeah, for sure. He's by far physical attack. A Jolly would be the best then. Okay, we actually have a Jolly synchronized Pokemon. But before we go ahead and take a look at that, let's see. Synchronized Docile and Synchronized Hasty. Let's go ahead and rename these guys. Summary, Sync Hasty. There we go, and Synchronize, he was, what, Docile, okay. There's no real point in having the neutral natures as synchronized Pokemon, but I figure we might as well try to catch them all. I didn't mean to say that, but we're gonna catch them all, guys. We're gonna catch them all. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull out our synchronized Jolly Kirlia here and get into battle with this Venipede if we can find it, or whatever. What is this thing called? I think it's a Venipede, right? And it evolves into Scolipede. And hopefully we can get a Jolly one. That would be awesome. Actually, I really like this guy. Not very many people use him. But I don't know why. He is 100 base attack, 112 base speed. He's pretty good. And his defense is actually decent as well. His HP is kind of low. His special attack is low, but that doesn't matter because it's a physical attacker. So we're just going to have to spam some Ultra Balls. Now, I am catching a lot of Pokemon over here in the jungle at nighttime, which means we're going to need to try to get Dusk Balls. I don't know how well that's going to work, just because it's going to take a little while. We need, I think, black and green apricorns, if I had to guess. Can this guy please stay in the ball? I might have to swap over to... Here, let's swap over to Scyther real quick. Use a Full Swipe. Get him down to 1 HP. Swap back to the Kirlia, and use... Oh, wow, he poisoned me. Thanks for that. I appreciate it, Venipede. You're the best. Okay, don't use an Ultra Ball yet. We gotta switch back to the Kirlia and then use an Ultra Ball. I know the Synchronize works a little bit different in the games. In the games, it doesn't matter if it's actually the active Pokemon that's out. It just depends on which Pokemon is first in your party. But we didn't set it up like that. I didn't think to do it that way, and we already have the plugin made, so we might as well leave it how it is now. It doesn't really matter. It's just based on whatever Pokemon you're currently using in the battle, which kind of makes it more challenging to use, just because a lot of the Pokemon with Synchronized can't learn like full swipe and spore and those types of moves. There are 4 more Natu. Wow, okay. Okay, we got our work cut out for us here. Let's go ahead and try to catch a few of these guys. Oh no, did we disconnect? Oh no, server, please don't. Please don't. I'm right-clicking here with my Pokekibble. It's not working. We're gonna... No, guys. No, we're gonna disconnect, which this is just awful because all of these Natus are gonna despawn. Alright guys, well we got into battle with this Natu, and it looks like the server didn't actually disconnect anyone. It just had a huge lag spike. Like I said, we're looking into it. I don't know what else to say. Hopefully it's fixed soon, because I know that a lot of people are not really enjoying it, and I definitely am getting annoyed by it too. So we're gonna look into it as much as we can. Hopefully I can have it fixed by maybe tomorrow or the next day after that. I don't know. I can't really make any promises just because I have no idea what actually is wrong. But once we figure out what's wrong, we can probably get it fixed pretty quickly. Okay, so it looks like all the Natus did despawn just because of that huge lag spike. Not all of them despawned, but I took too long because I was checking out the recording, making sure everything was going all right. Because I have a history of totally screwing up my recordings and having to redo the whole thing, so I wanted to make sure that everything was going all right. And then I waited too long, and it turned to day, and then they all despawned. But we do have this trainer here, and I'm gonna go ahead and get into battle with him. Let's use Stone Edge. I think that's gonna one-shot the Torchic, and I feel like with Flaffy we can probably do the same thing. Not quite a one-shot, but oh, we're paralyzed, and he just that Flaffy just destroyed our Gyarados. Okay, like that was crazy. Okay, our Scyther usually comes through with being able to take out other Pokemon. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe he just has really good stats or something, but he seems like he does a lot of damage, and he seems like he outspeeds a lot of Pokemon. And I spoke too soon because somehow he got paralyzed or something like that, and he just got wrecked. And Bite, can that take out the Tepig? Another Torchic. What's going on here? Okay. What to use? I guess Ivysaur. I don't know. This is interesting because this Torchic just wiping my whole team. Alright, we're level 36 now in Imbor. Let's go with the Poison Powder. Did it not have an effect? Is that what that said? Okay, no it did. It would just miss the first time around. Wow, we are cutting this close. Come on. Come on, camera up. There we go. Okay, we won the battle. Half of our team is fainted, which is not good. That battle was pretty crazy. That NPC had more than I was expecting. I was expecting like maybe 1 or 2 Pokemon. He had like 4 Pokemon, and they were actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and battle this guy. We might as well keep battling the NPCs now that they're fixed. It actually is pretty nice to be able to battle them and get money, as well as be able to battle like 4 Pokemon in a row, for example, and get the experience from all of those. Now, if we just keep using Stone Edge, we're going to run out of PP. We only have 1 left. Let's go ahead and use it on the Ivysaur. We'll see how it goes. He avoided the attack. Dang. And now we're sleeping. This is great. I love when this happens. And we took recoil damage, and we died. Now, actually, he might have been the one that took recoil damage. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. Camerupt, go ahead and use Earth Power, and he fainted. Okay, we got him. Now, I think I'm going to go ahead and collect all of these apricorns. I have a couple stacks saved up, and I definitely need to craft some more Ultra Balls. We're at 18. We're still pretty good, but we're going to be running low soon. And I do want to go ahead and make a farm with some green apricorns, which honestly, I'm kind of thinking maybe we go ahead and cut this farm in half. Now, I do know that I need a lot of black apricorns because I think Dusk Balls use them as well. And is the server... Okay, this is getting really frustrating, guys. I know it's my server, so I should be the one that fixes it. I have no idea what's going on with this. It's just really annoying. Apparently I talked to the devs, and apparently it is not the Pixelmon update's fault. That's what they claim. I don't know whether to believe them or not, but I guess they probably know more than I do, so it must be something else. I have no idea. I don't know if it's the daycare, the GTS. We tried removing them. We still had issues, so it must be another plugin, but the thing is I haven't updated any other plugins in like probably a few weeks, so it doesn't make much sense. I don't know what to say. We'll see. Hopefully it gets fixed. I know it's an issue. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, I don't know. It's really not, like someone just said in chat, it's unplayable. It's really not unplayable. It lags maybe once every 10 minutes or so. So it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, 10 minutes, that's kind of a lot. Not gonna lie, that's kind of annoying. But it's only like 3 seconds of disconnecting. It's not really a big deal. And it does respawn all the Pokemon around you, so you'll get tons of them. And someone just asked in chat, is it because of the new update? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It'll be fixed soon, I hope. But let's go ahead and... Okay, so as I was talking about the Apricorns, Duskballs take the Apricorns, and I definitely need to turn off the chat again. But Duskballs takes the Apricorns, and I think... Duskballs takes the Apricorns. Wow. Good English. Duskballs use black Apricorns as well as Ultra Balls, so I think if we maybe have 4 rows of black, 2 rows of yellow, and then... Oh, wait. 5 rows of black, 2 rows of yellow, and then 2 rows of green, if I'm correct with Duskballs using black Apricorns. Let me look real quick. Duskball, Pixelmon. I assume they use black and green, but I should probably just look that up real quick. Yeah, they use 2 green and 1 black. So what I'm thinking is we have 2 green rows and then a black row, because that'll be the 2 green and a black for the Duskballs. And then we have 2 yellow rows, I guess, and 4 black rows for the Ultra Balls, which will be 1 yellow and 2. So the math kind of adds up there. So we'll have 5 rows of black and 2 rows of yellow and 2 rows of green at the end of it, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to clear all this out. Now, the thing is, we get tons of Apricorns from this. Like, you wouldn't think this tiny little farm here really gives enough, because you see people making, like, 50 by 50 farm. That's just insane. Like, the 50 by 50, they make the 50 by 50 farm, and then they farm it once, and then they never use it again, because they already got enough Apricorns, and then they just have it sitting there, and it's, I don't know. But if we go downstairs, we can see... This is from like 1 day of me barely collecting them. We already have all of these, which is enough to make at least half a stack of Ultra Balls. Actually, the yellow uses just 1, the black uses 2. So actually almost a full stack of Ultra Balls. And that's after like maybe 2 days of collecting it just a couple times. So definitely don't go bigger than this. If you do live in this town, don't build your Apricorn farms here just because it'll cause a lot of lag if everybody has their own private Apricorn farms. Maybe we'll add like a big public one somewhere around the town. But for now, that's pretty much it. Now, I think I'm going to go ahead and actually end this video here just because it's getting a little bit later into the day, and I want to make sure this goes up at a decent time. The main purpose of this video was to go ahead and let you guys know that the town is now open for you guys to move into. I've never really had a town on one of my servers. I've always kind of lived as... just off of my own and not really liked when people moved in around me, but I figured I'd go ahead and try it out for this season, and we'll see how it works. Please don't let me down, guys. Build some cool houses, make them look nice with the town, and yeah, don't destroy everything. That would be great. But that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. Before I actually go, though, I promised you guys an event key, so I'm going to go ahead, hop on over to the comment picking website and go ahead and pick out the winner for the event key from the last episode. Alright guys, so I got it loaded up. We have 119 unique users entered into this contest, which is pretty cool. Now, on the last episode, I went ahead and threw in the requirement that you had to give me a suggestion for what I should do in videos, as of, like, maybe do breeding video to help you guys out learn how to breed, or do a video about IVs, EVs, etc. So if that's not included in your comment, I'm going to have to go ahead and skip over, and as well as your in-game name, but we'll see how it goes. Let's just go ahead and pick a random comment and see what happens. Alright, there we go. So, Pim. And you went ahead and included all the information about the video. Do a Pokemon Snap video where you take... Yeah, I could do that. I could get, like, the camera and the film. I'm not exactly sure on the recipe. I think you need ink sacs for the film, and that could be kind of annoying to try to collect, but that could be pretty cool. To decorate my house. Pictures of Pokemon just covering all my walls. Maybe I'll do that. I'll consider it. Maybe at least a few, maybe not 100 Pokemon. That could be a lot of pictures on my walls, but that could still be pretty cool. And yeah, okay, so, or a fishing video, okay. Or do some crazy events and make it into a video. I could do that as well. I feel like events would be better off in a live stream, which I really need to start doing again, just because I haven't done those in so long. So hopefully we can get back into that, and it looks like we actually disconnected from the server again, unfortunately. But yeah, so a fishing video, guys. That'll be the next episode. I'm going to spend 30 minutes just sitting by a pond with a fishing rod. That is going to be super exciting content. But that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you guys do want to enter for a chance to win a event key, all you have to do is go ahead and subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, comment down below with your in-game name, and let me know if you're going to be moving into the town. And that's pretty much it. Just a yes or a no. That's all you really need to include. I don't expect everybody to move in. I kind of hope that most people don't, just because I don't want like 1,000 people to move in all at once and cause chaos. You will have to travel all the way out to the coordinates, which is right here, X 10,000. Y or Z 17,000 about, and you should be able to find it. Just try to keep it nice. Don't build something like right in the middle of a path, for example. Try to like kind of build off to the side and have a path leading up to your front door. Things like that. Just keep it nice. And like if you want to come over here and like, for example, right here, smooth out this path a little bit so it looks nicer, you can definitely do things like that. Like edit the terrain to make it look a little bit better. All that good stuff. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.